Should we have listened to the populist message all along? Is that ultimately what would work for them? Yes. It's not going to be Gavin Newsom. And anytime a politician is making it too obviously about themselves, I'm already done.
We're out.
Don't waste your money sending to Jasmine Crockett. Do not do it.
I must agree.
Comedians Bowen Yang, Matt Rogers have since apologized for telling their viewers not to waste their money on Representative Jasmine Crockett's Senate bid. Cenk, your 2 cents.
Don't apologize. You had it right there. So look, it's not a matter of whether you're gonna waste your money or not on Jasmine Crockett. That's your decision to make, okay? But are they right to say we should go in a populist direction and be wary of politicians who are too egotistical and always making it about themselves? Of course they're right about that. What are you retracting that for? Well, we'll tell you why they retracted it and why it's a bad idea. Go ahead, Sharon.
All right, so here's more context for that clip of Yang and Rogers. Listen.
Let me just qualify the Jasmine Crockett thing. She's not gonna win a Senate seat in Texas, you guys. Like if Beto O'Rourke couldn't do it, like Jasmine Crockett is not gonna do it. She is and it's nothing against her. It's just that she is a politician and that she is like, like very well defined already. And I think it's my opinion that we are gonna need someone who is less defined at this moment. That then rises up. Like I'm interested in this Tallarico guy from Texas.
Oh, I don't know him.
I'm just interested in him.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I'm like, oh, I haven't seen him before. It would be hard for them to define him as anything other than what he is, which is like a rising Democratic politician from someplace like Texas, who is like, yes, speaking a little bit to the middle, but at least he's someone that like we can't define already.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like Gavin Newsom is defined.
Yeah.
I believe Jasmine Crockett is defined.
Yep.
Like, I'm just trying to win here, and I really feel differently than we did in 2016. Like the way to win now is to like go with the energy.
So the 2 comedians also discussed the rise of populism, the fall of both identity politics and resistance politics over the last 10 years.
While there's a lot of crises in the world,
30 seconds.
The number one actionable thing that Gavin Newsom can do right now is text Savannah Guthrie and get whoever just did her vocal surgery. You can still dunk on Trump, which is apparently something that people still think is gonna like win, and not speaking directly actionably to people and their concerns, like say Bernie Sanders does, who is the only durable remaining politician over the last decade that's been like consistent and is still around in a meaningful way. The reason we were Hillary stands is because at the time,
it was like
the Bernie bro thing. Remember, you remember 2016?
I remember.
Like it was like it got a little thick there with like the way people were talking on the Bernie side, and it was misogynistic and it was tough. And I think at the time there was a very girl bossy, like
that was
Obama core-ish, like, hey,
right,
don't talk like that. We're gonna crash the glass ceiling, girl.
And
I pull my hair back, check my nails. It was a very that, and so I don't look back in regrets because we were part of the culture we were part of. Should we have listened to the populist message all along? Is that ultimately what would work for them? Yes.
Yang and Rogers faced backlash for their remarks. Some accused them of being racist and misogynist. The comment was uncomfortable to listen to, one Spotify user commented under the episode. Another comment on Instagram read, so unbelievably disappointed coming from a person in a marginalized community. I expect much better from you and Bowen. 2 comedians have since apologized, as we said, for their remarks. Rogers stated this: I'm a very progressive person who cares deeply about winning these elections, but my phrasing was not right. I will be more thoughtful, I promise. I have great respect and admiration for Representative Crockett, and I regret that my words suggested otherwise. I just want us to win, and I will be better at finding ways to help. Yang wrote, should not have cursorily weighed in on this, understanding the platform, and we'll use it more responsibly. I don't know if he's sorry or not, but they both put in their statements there, Cenk. A mistake. I mean, I don't know how you can go 10 toes down. They believe what they're saying to be absolutely the gospel. And so I don't really need an apology for that. What say you?
No, I want to ask you, Sharon, first real quick. The Crockett people are making it, or I don't know that it's the Crockett people to be fair, but her defenders are making it about race. Did you get any racial tinge from that?
The only thing I will say, and I talked about this with Senator Turner Nina Turner earlier on indisputable. Listen, the Beto O'Rourke reference, not gonna say bothered me. It tweaked me a little bit because if he can't win, why can't you? Listen, anything can happen at any given time. It's unlikely. Let's just put it that way. But I do think that we put ourselves in kind of this box when are we not allowed to criticize her because she looks more like me? Are we not allowed to have honest conversations? I do think that that's kind of how you get here with a Hillary Clinton or whoever the next one is who potentially can't win. Let the people decide.
Okay, so that's an interesting point of view, and I'm glad you said that. So I didn't pick up on it much, but different perspectives could give you a different read on it, right, and a different look on it. What I perceived it as was Beto O'Rourke was kind of moderate to begin with, and Jasmine Crockett is kind of a fire breather on culture war issues, identity politics, etc. Now, Colin Allred was in the race. He's also African American, but he's just a normal corporate Democrat. So, you'd have to get into what did you think about Colin Allred, etc. But to me, the much larger point has absolutely nothing to do with race. It has to do with what kind of Democrat do you want? All right, it's time for New Year's resolutions. We all make them, but I'm not making any big flashy resolutions that are gonna crash and burn by February. My reset is much simpler. It's about giving myself a break in the kitchen. Not by eating less, don't be crazy. But let's be honest, thinking about what to eat, shopping for it, cooking it, it's a drain. And when you're drained from cooking, you can't focus on the work that matters, and that's the work right here. That's where Cook Unity comes in. It's been my way of cheating. Like I have a personal chef. I'm very fancy that way, please. But without the insane cost. Restaurant quality meals on my schedule. So I ordered a bunch of things that I loved. So we got the pepperoni naan pizza. I love pepperoni pizza, I love naan. You put it together, it's genius. Golden chicken schnitzel. It's schnitzel, but it's golden. Okay, this stuff is all so good. New Orleans shrimp and grits. They have sausage in there too, love it. And that's my point, guys. These aren't boring and repetitive meals. These are all-star chefs, Food Network alum, and James Beard winners. Handpicking seasonal ingredients and balancing bold flavors with nutrition. Every meal is a small batch masterpiece delivered fresh, never frozen. It makes hitting wellness goals effortless because a nutritious, incredible meal is ready in minutes. No shopping, no cooking, no cleanup. You can browse by chef, by cuisine, filter macros to the gram, not a thing I would do, but you could. And it's way less than takeout or even grocery store prices. Plus their packaging is part of a reusable, eco-friendly program. You can't ask for more. Taste comfort and craftsmanship in every bite from the award-winning chefs behind Cook Unity. Go to cookunity.com/TYT or enter code TYT before checkout to get 50% off your first order. That's 50% off your first order by using code TYT or going to cookunity.com/TYT. Tallarico appears to be a little bit more popular, so I want to find out more about him. That's interesting. Is it that we can't win Texas with a woman? That's empirically not true. Ann Richards was a Democratic governor of Texas, right? Can we not win in Texas with minorities? Empirically untrue. We have won many times with Latino candidates, black candidates, etc. That's not the issue at all. But can we win with corporate candidates, or should we go in a populist direction? That was the heart of the conversation that they were having, and they were totally right. They were wrong about Hillary back in the day, and I love that they've admitted that. And by the way, guys, just as I say to the people who voted for Trump, who now have misgivings, I say, take yes for an answer. Wonderful, come on in, right? I say the same thing to the people that we fought within the party that were on Hillary Clinton's side. Hey, you've had a change of heart and you realize that the populist was the right way to go and we would have won that election and we should go in that direction to win the next election. Wonderful. Bygones be bygones. I don't care about those old fights at all. Let's just go in the right direction now. So the reason they're having to backtrack is because a lot of those establishment folks, unfortunately, the voters are still there. And guys, I got open minds for you, I got open hearts for you. I know you want to do the right thing, but stop beating back influencers, hosts, pundits on your side that happen to disagree with you. Because what you're doing is you're driving out all good, healthy difference of opinion within the party, you're driving it out of the party. And then what are you left with? Hillary Clinton, Joe Biden, Kamala Harris. And these have not worked for us. And the most important thing in Texas is who's going to win. And who's going to win is the person who is more populist. There's no way they're voting for a corporate Democrat in Texas. It's not gonna happen. So I wish they had not walked it back, but don't lose sight of the silver lining here. A lot of shows like theirs, I was just on I've had a podcast last week. They're in the same exact place where they're saying, we were wrong to be so diehard about Hillary and the others. We should have been more open-minded. That's a beautiful development. So if you're a progressive or a populist or just a Democrat who cares, take that and run. That's a great day in America.
Yeah, when you allow healthy debate, I do think that's when the strongest candidates emerge, and you don't have this closed view and like what hit us come election day.
100%. Every time you ring the bell below, an angel gets his wings. Totally not true, but it does keep you updated on our live shows.